Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Skyrim Oblivion Walker Achievement Walkthrough.
Part 4.
Part 4. I'm Brandon with GeekSweat.com, and with me as always is Mr.
John
Invincible.
John Invincible.
Hi, John.
Hello. This is the Sanguine Rose.
This is the Sanguine Rose, Part 4 of our walkthrough. So, level prerequisite of 14.
We've been to this town before.
We have. This is Whiterun. This is the main sort of center hub in the land, in Skyrim.
That woman's running away from you.
That's a child, yeah.
Oh, you look like a woman. I thought it was perspective.
So this quest involves a pretty heavy night of drinking, actually.
Okay.
And you got to go talk to this guy right here, Sam Guavine. Now, Sam reportedly appears in the tavern of the closest town you're near once you reach level 14. That's a mouthful.
Yes.
So, as soon as you hit level 14, go to the nearest tavern and talk to Sam. And Sam likes to drink. So Sam is challenge you to a drinking contest, and you accept.
Where's he pulling these from?
Valiantly. I don't want to get into that.
Oh, you're blacking out.
You black out. So you just keep saying yes and yes, and you black out, and
it's time to wake up.
you wake up somewhere else.
You wake up next to Senna.
You wake up next to Senna.
Of course.
So she calls you a blasphemer.
And
then you start A Night to Remember, which is
Okay.
the quest that we got to complete
which means
for this part of the
losing
walkthrough.
your temper and throwing trash all over the temple.
So apparently, it was a pretty wild night last night.
Yeah.
And and after blacking out, you wake up here, and she tells you came in,
Oh, I'd love
made
to
a
tell you
ruckus,
everything about it.
threw some stuff
But I'm
around.
so
Into this little temple area.
Into
Yes,
this little
we made
temple.
of our temple.
No idea where
Now,
you are.
If you were to help tidy up and perhaps
So,
apologize afterwards.
Basically, she
might be
tells you
able
that she wants you to tidy up the mess that you made. Now, with this quest, there are three sort of separate parts to this quest, and each part of the quest has a dialogue option and a task option. If you fail the dialogue option, or you're not able to bribe her, or intimidate, or persuade her, then you actually have to do the quest.
That's kind of like Truth or Dare.
So a little bit, yeah. So in this scenario,
Ooh, a giant's toe.
I tried to persuade her to just, tell me what happened so I didn't have to clean up. But she said no. So you walk around, you collect all the items that are on the floor
suppose
and the
that'll
note.
do.
And then
Debella
that
teaches
will
us forgiveness.
that'll complete this little
Even
portion,
for a
I guess you
drunk
call
like
it, this
you.
portion of the quest.
Do you have like charisma points
You
in
were
this game like the
ranting
previous
about
games?
You don't have charisma, but your
did
speech
say
skill
something about
kind of
that.
Okay.
dictates how you...
So you might have been able to persuade her if your speech was higher.
If your speech was higher, yeah.
Okay.
And I think your intimidate skill is based off your, your prowess in addition to your speech.
Oh.
And then if all else fails, you just bribe them. Just throw gold at them.
Always works.
Make it rain.
Make it rain.
So she tells you that you were talking about Iverstead. So that's the next part of the clue.
That Iverstead is this cabbage patch?
This this large cabbage patch. Iverstead is this little village right here. So you come to Iverstead and you meet Ennis.
Ennis.
Enos.
Enos. That's almost a dirty word.
Almost. Even dirtier is apparently you lost Enos's goat last night.
Oh dear.
Yes. For some reason you got your hands on his goat. And his goat named Gleda, by the way. He named
A
his goat.
female goat.
Yes. So he'll tell you what happened, but first you got to find Gleda the goat. Apparently, she's been taken captive by a giant,
Okay.
or you sold her to a giant. I can't really remember.
That's cool. It gives you a waypoint, so you know where you have to go.
That's right. Yeah. So, but make sure you go in and set that, because if you're not following the quest, you're not going to get the waypoint. You'll never find Gleda.
Oh.
So you walk over here and I find Gleda, and I'm like, all right, what do I do? How do I interact
Yeah.
with this goat? I'm trying to do it so the giant doesn't see me.
Because they are immediately hostile.
Most giants are territorial. They're not immediately hostile, but if you get too close, it's bad news. So I realize Gleda's not going to come with me. I got to take care of this giant first.
She found a new master.
So then you get all scattered.
Oh, he looks pretty weak.
And then I ran away, and Lydia finished up things here.
Yeah, he went down pretty easily.
Yeah. Well, sneak attacks. That's what happens.
Oh, it's like an instant crit or something like that?
Yeah, it does more damage.
Okay.
So, you kill the giant, and now you can interact with Gleda. Now, like I was saying before, if you persuaded him, or intimidated, or bribed him, he'll just tell you the next part, so you don't have to do any of this.
You wouldn't have to kill the giant.
You wouldn't have to, no. But since, I wanted to show the whole thing, I decided we'll do each part of it. So head back to Iverstead, wait for Gleda to show up, and then talk to
the
Enos.
hardest working farmer in Rorikstead. Gleda, and not a scratch on her. Happy day.
Gleda's fine.
Gleda is fine. That's what's really important here. To me, the quest would have ended right now.
It's all a happy ending.
Yes, we
Peter,
rescued
Peter
Gleda.
would be on the phone.
Yeah.
Only bit I could make
For his
out
murder.
was repaying Isolde in Whiterun, and even
So,
that's mostly scribbles.
After you finish this guy's
See you.
request up, he tells you that you got to talk to Isolde in Whiterun about the staff.
Back to Whiterun.
Yeah, apparently you were trying to repair a staff.
In your drunken state?
In your drunken state, yeah.
I'm going to guess that didn't go so well.
I don't think so. Considering you walked halfway across the damn world.
Yeah, in a drunken state.
In a drunken state.
It's
So
amazing.
we're back in Whiterun. Isolde kind of wanders around, so make sure you're tracking this quest in your quest log. Because she's kind of difficult to find if you're just looking for her. She's very plain. The
waypoint will move with her?
Yeah, see it right there? So she's actually indoors.
So,
And then there she
finally
is.
back.
She appears.
Look, I've been patient.
Well,
but
she's
you
not
still
completely
owe me.
hideous like everyone else in this game.
No, but, she's a little plain.
It's a
Well,
fine
a
day
little
to
plain
go
is like a
around.
10 in Skyrim, apparently.
The scale of Skyrim is kind of jilted.
I
Yes.
wouldn't have given you the wedding ring on
So
purpose if you weren't
essentially
so
what
obviously
happened,
in love.
from what
But
Isolde
if there
is
isn't going to
saying,
be a
is that
wedding,
you came over
at
here
least you can do
ranting
something
and raving
back.
like you do,
That was one of my best pieces.
drunk out of your mind about meeting the love of your life,
You went
wanting
right
to marry
to your
her.
fiancé.
No, another one.
Don't you even remember where you left
And you
her?
ask her for a ring
And
because
after
she
you
sells
told me that
jewelry.
sweet
I
story
see.
of how
You
met
ask her
in
for a
Witchmist
ring.
Grove, I can see why she left
And
you.
tell her a story about where you met, which was Witchmist Grove, which sounds like an awesome
Witchmist
place, by the way.
Grove.
So
That's where I'd take my first date, to Witchmist Grove.
So she tells you she wants the ring back if you're not going to give it to your fiance.
You somehow get all this in a night.
Yeah, apparently. Which, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Dragons again.
Here we go, a little bit back to the, unrealistic thing.
Yeah. And so you come to Witchmist Grove, which again is just the honeymoon destination of everyone in
Yeah.
Skyrim. And you meet Moira.
So you were pretty
listen
drunk.
to this, go.
Waiting for you to return
Oh,
to consummate our love.
oh,
She wants to consummate.
oh dear, kids! If you don't know what that word means, go to dictionary.com right now. Look up consummate.
Actually, I was hoping to get the ring back.
Brothers, don't you?
So
Why does she have claws? She's like a half bird.
she's a hag raven. So you tell her you just want the ring back. You're not here to
Oh,
consummate.
now you gotta kill her?
And she instantly suspects another woman. Right?
wow.
I mean, come on.
That's hilarious that you hooked up with this chick.
Well, we're not going to jump to conclusions. Let's just say she was under one impression and you were under the other.
God.
So you told her you want the ring. She thinks you're cheating on her. She attacks you, and I mean it was self-defense.
I didn't realize they made rings for people's talons. Thought they only made them for fingers.
It's very it's very form-fitting.
Yeah.
So she attacks you. You kill her, right? Because
Poor girl.
love hurts.
Yeah. Not only was she a bird, she was old.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with being old.
Well, maybe somebody age appropriate, like
Once I
Isolde
made
here.
money trading with the
Isolde.
Khajiit caravan.
Zolda?
Excellent.
Yes.
Isolde?
Sorry it didn't work
Or a
out.
name like that.
Yeah.
know how
Actually, in this
excited
light,
you
not
were
so
for the
flattering.
Kept
Looks a
saying
little
it would
gaunt,
be a
maybe a bit
huge
anemic.
ceremony at
Yeah.
Morgenscar.
So
You said
you
you
give her the
had
ring.
some
You say
magic
thanks.
staff
Sorry,
to
I
handle
took
all
it.
the guests.
Thanks, no thanks. And she says you were talking about having the reception at Morvenskar,
Yes.
like you do. Morvenskar is northeast of Whiterun, southwest of I forget what that name or that city's called. Winterhold, I believe.
Oh, it's snowing quite heavily here.
Yes, well, yes. You're in the mountains. So you're at Morvenskar, and
Do you immediately go hidden every time you come out of a waypoint? Or
generally,
fast
yeah,
travel?
because especially if you're going somewhere to finish, like an objective.
There's always some sort of boss or
Yeah,
something.
you know, like I haven't had to fight anything.
Oh, another guy
for a
practicing his
giant.
magic. Ooh! Did he detect you halfway or something?
Olay.
Dodged it?
Yeah, I think he saw me.
What's happening here? Was he sneaking up on that other guy?
No, I think I hit again, and then they lost track of me.
Oh, well, that's a
They're
cool
walking
bow that you
around.
have. Is that new? Is that in the last one?
That is a new bow. Yeah.
Also common, I'm gonna guess.
No, actually, this one's quite.
The one time.
This one's quite good. The armor and the weapons get progressively better. I stopped here. Yeah, that was.
He
right
ate
through
an
the
arrow.
cheekbone. Well, sometimes you just gotta eat.
Yeah.
So, Morvenskar, what you're going to want to do is drop inside, take care of the wizards, and head in here. So this one, there's a lot of guys in here, but you don't really have to kill all of them. So as soon as you walk in, there'll be 2 guys in that door on your right. Just walk right past them and head downstairs. So come through here, and you come down this hallway, and you come to this big room. Now this is the dangerous part. I think there are 3 apprentice wizards in here. If I remember
They're weaker.
correctly. Yes, the weaker of the wizards. And then there's one that lady's sitting right there on the left of my crosshair. She's the sort of the archmage. So what I did is I just did my my little Heidi,
The little Heidi.
my Heidi tactic.
The Heidi sneaky. She somehow didn't see an arrow go into her friend?
She did. I ran back and hid and waited for him to reset, and then came back in and did it again and again and again. So these guys are pretty easy to take out. You know, your novice mages. The archmage you want to watch out for though, because there are 3 types. You know, there's the arch fire mage, arch ice mage, arch lightning mage, and she happens to be a fire mage, so. She lobs fireballs at you the size of goddamn Buicks. I mean, these things are massive. These things are massive. So I found, after a little bit of trial and error, actually one of the easier ways to get through this is just to summon an atronach that is the same sort of element as she's casting at you. So she'll
be immune.
Yeah, she'll automatically aggro. Well, my follower kind of jumped in there and screwed things up for me, but she'll automatically attack the atronach, and it doesn't even take damage from fire. So
That's pretty cool. That's a good strategy. So you killed all our little novices first, so you can handle
right.
them
Yeah, you clear the thing out, and then you just you take her on. And the thing you got to watch out is they're wreathed in like this shield. You'll see her. She looks like she's on fire, but she's actually wreathed in a shield.
The pyromancer is.
Yeah, that damages you if you attack. So wait till she's halfway through life and then just sneak up behind her and stab her in the back.
Oh, and then,
Quite literally.
yeah. It's pretty cool. I like the finishing moves in this game.
Yeah. The
God, that
expressions.
looks cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. All of the models are really, really well done.
What's this? Did you get anything here and now you have to leave, or?
Yeah, so you had to kill her, and once you kill her, it opens this portal. So once you kill everybody in there, it opens a portal to the Misty Grove. And you enter the portal, and you come to this.
They're having dinner.
You come to this table, and
They're having dinner with death?
this entire time you've been looking for Sam.
Oh, I thought he was like, you look like a Grim Reaper.
The
didn't
Grim
you?
Reaper. It's the hood. It's
Yeah.
the hood.
I thought you might not remember your
So
first trip
you
here.
talk to him, and this is actually kind
I
of
think
cool.
you've definitely earned this staff.
You basically tell him you don't know what's
Oh, the
going
hag
on.
raven feather and so on.
And that you got his note that you needed
out.
to repair the
You
staff,
see-
and you've been tracking him this whole time, and you finally found him. And it turns out
I really just needed
our old buddy
someone
Sam was
to
actually
encourage you to go out
Sanguine,
into the world
the
and
Daedric
experiment.
lord of
And you did just
mischief.
that.
Well, his name was Sam Guavine or something,
Yeah,
right?
a little
Yeah.
play on
I
words
kind
there.
of
Nice,
thought that when it
nice.
started, but I didn't want to say
This
anything.
may have begun
You know, I was wrong about the bow, didn't want to speak up.
But it
And
wasn't
spoilers,
long
really.
before I
Yeah,
it's not.
realized you'd make
pretty
a
cool,
very
though.
interesting bearer of
So Sanguine's the lord of mischief, and
I was going to say, it's quite mischievous what he did.
yeah, he drunken revelry. So
my pleasure. But
He,
I think it's
He does
time
look
for
like
you to
Satan,
go.
though.
No fun
yeah, they all
keeping you
do,
locked
but they're
up
not all
here with
bad.
staff.
Yeah.
Not all of them are inherently evil.
Well, some of them, the other one was a ball of light, you know? It didn't look like...
Well, in that form, yeah.
Oh.
So you completed a night to remember. He gives you the staff, says he just wanted you to have some fun, you know, like you do. And here you go.
Oh, that's the staff.
You have the staff.
That's
it,
badass.
It looks small, but it's like 6 feet long. So
Yeah, that looks really cool. What's it do?
Giant rose. It summons a Daedra warrior to fight
Okay,
for you.
very
So
cool.
It is very cool. I'll use it in another video. So that's part 4 of the Oblivion Walker achievement walkthrough. We're just flying through these things.
Yes.
That's it. Hope to stick around and check out the next one. For geeksweat.com, I'm Brandon.
I'm John.
And we'll see you next time.